What up? What up? What up? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Let me tell you something. I didn't move, went back to school, and now I got a job that I just started. Uh, Let me hear your testimony in the comments. Let me hear your testimony in the comments. Balanced life. Um, so let me hit. Hold on. There's a few things I'm forgetting. Let me see where my stuff at. You know what? Look. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and hit that. Is you live, ho? Who's that? T.F. Madison. Is you live, ho? Is you live? So, let me see. I've been watching Kendall do his reviews on Instagram. I know he got a YouTube too. I need to go look at his YouTube channel too. But I love his reviews. He's an Aries just like me. Like, there is two people that is hot right now that are Aries that I know on YouTube. That's Yandy, Real Talk with Yandy, and Kendall. And I just be eating it up. And I be just wondering, like, are we on the same page? Are we ramming together? But sometimes we don't. But anyways, I love Kendall. I love Yandy. So it's been a minute. But then I saw my face, my little budgie face. I said, y'all ain't gonna drag me. Y'all will not drag me this year, okay? And it's a struggle, baby. It's a struggle. Whatever, like, that's a different story. That's story time with T.U.O. So this is the undesirable one, T.U.O. I am here bringing you the reality check. So we're gonna start off with let me see, which one do I want to start off with? Let me start with Real Housewives real quick, okay? I like um Shamia, right? I just feel like, okay, Shamia is married, but she also, I love how free she is. I'm not gonna take it away from her. I'm glad that her husband is not insecure or anything like that, and she could just be her authentic self, right? I think they should just change the name from Real Housewives to Single Ghetto Bitches, okay? And that's just me. And I hope I don't get dragged for calling them ghetto, but they just so ghetto. They so hood and just don't give a fuck, okay? And they try to and what's wrong with being ghetto? Ain't nothing wrong with being ghetto. I love being black. I love my black people, and ain't nobody trying to be unseasoned. That's all I would say. Moving on. So I just think they need to change the name because I think only Shamia. Okay, Angela is also married. I don't know that Britt is her name. Britt is married. Has three people. Drew is half married. Um, um, Let me see. I just thought it's not giving married. Well, I was gonna say married to medicine. It's not giving Real Housewives. It's not. If I said marriage medicine is on my mind. So, anyways, I like Shamia. My favorite person on the show though is Angela. I'm not gonna lie. Like she is my favorite person. From day one though, I get it. I get that she had her fans. Like she had the fans before the fans became popular. Do you know that? She had the fans before the fans became popular. Like when that song came out. Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. You know, when did that song come out? Because I'm just hearing it. Okay? And Angela then had this fan 6 months ago. So she was the original fangirl. And let me see. You know, she had to get a little warmed up to the situation. But she came around, right? And she was the only one that was keeping it oh so 100 and did not give no F's, right? She said it and she is it. She gives no F's about none of these girls. And I respect that about her. She ain't loyal to nobody because guess what? Ain't nobody showed her no. Hold on. Because y'all ain't going to hold me up this morning with that one. Because ain't nobody showed her no loyalty, right? Everybody want to sit up there. Let me just start out with this one. She fell out with Shamia over I don't know what. Okay, I really don't remember why they fell out. Let me think. Let me try to think. I'm just stuck on. I'm stuck on Shamia calling her Michael Jackson. First of all, let Michael Jackson rest. Okay, get off my man. Okay, let him live, rest in peace. Okay, let him go. Stop using Michael as a drag because the nigga was the greatest pop star of all time and still is till this day. To this day. Okay? So for you, it's not really a drag when you call somebody Michael Jackson because he's the greatest. And I believe wholeheartedly that nigga called the publicity people and dragged himself, if you want to be honest. Because we ain't heard nobody come out and say, yeah, it was me. Like, after all these years, you ain't heard nobody say, yeah, I called the news, the magazines on Michael and talked about him and dragged him. But anyways, it's not a drag, okay? I'm trying to think. The birthday party happened. I think it was because Angela told Shamia that she was climbing up her ass, climbing up Portia's ass, and she was tired of it. Okay, won't you be your own person and everything? But it comes back around anyways that Shamia feels the same way about. So you was mad of the truth, and that be a lot of people. They be mad when you tell them the truth. They hate it. They be wanting you to blow smoke up their asses, and Angela ain't for it. I'm not either. I'm not about to blow smoke up your ass. I'm gonna tell you like it is, nigga. You got a booger in your nose, okay? You think you're sexy, but you got a booger in your nose. Your breath stank. Okay, especially if I'm a real friend. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, come here, friend. Not today, friend. It ain't hitting today. Go ahead and put this in your mouth real quick. So, and that's why I ain't got no friends. Okay. Because they don't like the truth and ain't nobody got time to be arguing and they don't like it when majority of people don't like it when you call them on their stuff. They be mad and I'm not the one to be sitting up there sugarcoating and appeasing a friend just because you're my friend. No, I don't care. I don't need friends. I just need money and food. Anyways, so they fell out over something so small as that. As she making a comment. If you don't believe that you are, then it should have flew. Anyway, so then we had Britt and Kenya. Let me tell you something. I am upset that Kenya is gone. I'll be real with you. I don't believe that what Kenya did was more what's the word I'm looking for? Find it. Okay. Gruesome. Despicable. I'm really thinking of excruciating, something like that. Put it in the comment what I'm thinking about. But anyways, her actions was not more severe than what Britt said. Okay, Britt threatened her with a weapon. Like, she threatened to use a weapon against Kenya, who don't fight, she talk big shit, but she don't fight. With bitches like that, you gotta laugh like, okay, bitch, okay. You keep fucking with me, I'ma slap your ass. I'ma drag you like Portia did, okay? You gotta do shit like that. But to say that you got a pee-pee, pew-pew, a boom-boom in the car, you said you had it right there. You didn't say you gotta go home and go get it and come back and then do it. You said you had it right there to use it. And my problem is, how you gonna let this woman threaten her life, her safety, and stay on the show, but Kenya shows some explicit photos of her that was on the internet, and she gets fired? That is some BS. I'm like, look, I think Funky Dot even said it best. Don't do something to a person and tell them how mad to get. You ain't gonna sit up there and do me and then think I'm gonna be nice to you. I'm gonna go for your jugular. And I got a story time for that one, and that I'm gonna just leave it to that, right? You're not gonna sit up there and do something to me and think you gonna get away with it, or I'ma just go at the same level as you. If you know Aries, if you got an Aries in your life, for one, put a ram in the comments, okay? If you got an Aries in your life right now, put a ram in the level that you going at them. They gonna go past hell. The devil was like, damn, what was that? Okay, the devil was like, who is that? And the ram just keep going, just ramming your ass. And I ain't trying to say we the biggest or the baddest, okay? Because we are very emotional creatures as well. But boy, let me tell you something. You'll regret it. And like I said, you see Haley Bailey, right? You see Haley Bailey. She playing that shit oh so cute. I believe that Haley Bailey will fuck DDG up, okay? She just playing her cards, okay? If you play your cards right, everything's gonna be alright. That's who said it best, okay? Because anybody could go to hell with it, right? Excuse me, Obama. I mean, Mrs. Obama. But you know, anybody could go to hell with it. But it's hard for a person to keep it together, keep it tight, because you definitely gonna reap the rewards. And what is she doing, reaping the rewards? But okay, moving on. But some people don't have that control. They like fight or flight. And Kenya fought and flew on, okay? And it looked like she doing just fine with her little boutique and her products and stuff. I might go and try it. I'm not a big hair person like that no more. I got other things to do. Like, I've stopped doing a lot of girl stuff, and I was already not a girly person. But getting my nails done, doing my hair, it just ain't it. I'm just trying to get money and buy a home. But anyways, so what happened? Let's see, who's next? Portia and Shamia, right? This whole thing between them, Shamia could have been said something to Portia way before the camera, but Portia gonna say, we haven't even been talking before the cameras, girl. Then why are you so surprised? And why are you acting fake as if y'all the bestest of bestest? That's what I don't like. Like, you know that y'all haven't even had that close of a relationship before the cameras, and you trying to act like what? You trying to act like what? Like y'all good? No, y'all not good though. So keep it real. So Shamia tried to have a conversation with Portia. Now I learned that Portia is a Cancer. The nigga I'm with right now is a Cancer. Okay, the nigga I think I'm with, whatever. He's a Cancer, right? He is overly emotional. The same thing that Portia was doing is what he do. And every time I say something, he want to talk over me, and I'm not the one for it, right? Again, Tauruses are patient, right? Shami is a Taurus. They are patient, but I feel like once you get to a certain level with them and you keep poking, yeah, it's a wrap. You know, you might as well just wrap that shit up. Like Portia was right because I think she didn't already tested Shamia and she know what Shamia about, and Shamia ain't the one. And I know firsthand that they ain't the one, or the two, or the three. Okay, they patient, but they ain't the one. So that same thing that Portia be doing, my dude be doing, right? And it's annoying as hell. Banging on shit, and you just trying to express yourself. They don't like being held accountable for their actions. The things that they did, they don't like it. They don't like it. They rather you just shut it up and just deal with it. And I just can't rock with that. That's why I'm on silent mode right now. I'm just like, no. You do that. You go ahead and do that. You do you. You do you. You do you. Because I like to be treated a certain way. And see, I was raised by a Taurus, so just imagine. Okay, I like to be treated a certain way, and I deserve the world, and that's what I'm gonna get. And if you can't do it, small fishes in the sea, like the whispers say. Anyways, so I am surprised that Portia and Shamia fell out though. I was not expecting that. When Portia said, "You'll be surprised who I fell out with," you'll be surprised. I really was surprised because I was never gonna think it was Shamia. And it could be a play on storylines as well because we all believe that Shamia don't see no wrong in Portia's actions and behavior. They could be playing us, but I'm okay with that. And we could all dream. But anyways, let me move on because I'm gonna be here all day talking about these ladies. I really don't have nothing else, Drew. You know, good luck to you, boo. I'm hoping that it don't come out that you was cheating on Ralph, because that would be some BS, girl. With a woman, I mean, damn. Old girl is fine. I can't think of her name, and I'm about to talk about basketball wives. Old girl is fine, but is she better than a man? No, ma'am. I couldn't imagine. And I don't even like those little toys because they stink to me. Like those things, it smell like plastic or whatever. Ugh, I don't like the way it smells, so I couldn't be with a woman. I think God is just like, no, 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 for me. Okay, let me move on. So then we have basketball wives. Here we are again, Evelyn. I'm still mad that I didn't get to put up my video when I was cooking Thanksgiving food. And my stove went out too. But Evelyn ain't got no storyline that to the point where she gotta be messy and be in everybody's business. Now they all saying the same thing. I'm not gonna say we. They all the other vloggers are saying the same thing. What does this woman money got to do with you? That ain't your family. And you trying to prove a point. It's like you trying to make the horse drink the water. If you put something out there and let that shit be, let it linger, and let that person observe, because it's going to always be in the back of their mind. It'll come to them. It'll come. Oh, I just spoke to myself, Jesus. It'll come to them. And they'll be like, oh, okay. That's what that person was talking about. Yeah. And somebody was just trying to save your stupid ass. And then they got to come crawling back to you. I also am glad that Jennifer is sticking up for herself, though, because she's tired of it. She's also a Shamia. Like, no, have your own thoughts and have your own movements. And that's what I said. I don't intentionally go against the grain or go against the group, right? I really be like, let me see how I feel about it, and you would have to give me a legitimate reason as to why we're moving like this. If not, then bitch, I can't rock with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay? So I'm glad that Jennifer is sticking up for herself. I guess this season is about to be a I don't even know this. Jason? Well, no, not Jason. Jason fine. And I don't mean like that. I forgot this nigga name. And they talking about it. The little scam for Jennifer's storyline. I don't even care. You try to defend your name. I don't care. And then you could easily just get that woman back her $1,500, and it will be over. They've already said it, but you rather it linger and keep going. Moving on. I ain't got time for that man. Justin, I can't think of his name. Sean? No, I don't know. Who else? Oh, Chrissy. I forgot. Shawnee, okay, I forgot her daughter's name. Jackie's daughter. I like her for the show. She gonna end up holding her mama accountable. Let me tell you something. Don't go too far away from the tree, baby. That's your mama at the end of the day. You should never let nobody disrespect your mama. I don't understand how you sat there and watched the people disrespect your mama and talking about some. Oh, but I think she cool though, and I know how my mama. So what? Your mama is your mama though, and I'm not saying a lot. Respect it though. Okay, I could, cause that's my mama. I came out of that. Okay, I ripped that up, but you can't. You feel me? Nobody could ever go against my mama, and I still think they're nice and cool. They need to get Evelyn daughter on there too, though. But she don't wanna. She needs to get on there. I'm not gonna lie. She needs to get on that show because Game ain't got the money like that. It's, and I understand now what my mama was trying to tell me. Say that, say that, say that. Oh, I have to hold it. Say that because the highest bidder. She went to mid-level bidder, and he ain't. I don't even think he mid-level. Like I don't even think he in 100,000. Like does he get residuals? Who's listening to the game CD? Okay, I hate it. I love it. Okay, who's still listening to that song? It's been a tell me in the comments who won that battle, 50 or the Games, and that was a hard decision to make because it was either LA or New York. Really, that's really what it came down to. And besides all that, besides LA and New York, let's just be real. Who won that beef? Okay, that battle. Anyways, moving on. I think she would be a good add on too. It's like bringing in the new and taking out the old. I'm not gonna lie. The only person I would rather see still is Jackie because she don't give a fuck, and we need a person that don't give a fuck. Excuse me. Why are you talking crap about people behind their back? Say it to their face. Um, I'm almost to work, so I'm trying to think what else. Um, yeah, it's really not giving anything. That boy's name is kind of coming back to me, but I can't think of it. Um, who else is it? I think it's odd that Jackie's daughter hasn't introduced her baby daddy, her husband, to her parents. That's weird. That's concerning. But you know, she know her parents, so and I'm invested because I want to see what Jackie Chrissy did to Doug. Okay, Jackie Chrissy that made us fall in love with Doug, and I'm like, Doug better not have cheated on Jackie, but Jackie, if what I heard was if what I heard was true, I'm disappointed in you. And that's all I can be. It's like, damn, girl, I was rooting for you to make it and be the OG of OGs. Like, it's starting to turn to where, okay, the original girls was Evelyn, Tammy, Shawnee, and Jennifer, right? But now it's like, no, the person that's really making the show is Jackie, presently. Like, it's Jackie. It ain't nobody else. It ain't Evelyn. It ain't nobody because she the only one that's really starting the discussions and conversations and talking about the hard stuff out loud and meeting with people. And last season, the conversation was about Jackie. And again, I want y'all to look at that document when they pulled it up. It does say suspended, don't it? Nobody never answered that question. She wasn't charged. She probably was arrested for um soliciting coochie, but she was not sentenced, okay, to any time. It was suspended. Um, Let me move on because I'm almost there, and I don't know if I'm gonna have service. I like to get to work early. I like to get to work early. So, Love and Hip Hop. Let me tell you, this season, or that season, because it's over now. That season, Jock had me. For the last couple of seasons, I ain't gonna lie, half seasons, whatever it was, Jack has, Jaceel has had me at attention because he's been doing such an excellent job being a man. I love how he's so assertive and dominant. Like, and he's calmer too. Like, he not with the bullshit. I'm gonna just be real. He not the one to play with, and especially about his kids. And I'm just like, Kendra, if you don't want that man, let that man go. If you could do better than Jock, I believe you can. I believe you can. But I believe Jock really loves you, even though he cheated on you. He ain't ish, right? He ain't ish. Um, but I just feel like, all right, boo, figure it out. I just feel like, girl, you've been with him this long and you dealt with it. Like, you at this point, you're invested into the relationship because ain't no way in hell I would stay with a man that had a baby on me. And then I ain't got no baby. Excuse me. Yandy and Mandisi can go to hell. Okay. I don't know if they making this up, but the excuse that Yandy gave us that she was the one who wrote that nonsense to that woman, I'm just like, what kind of foreplay is this, bitch? I don't believe it either, because I'm like, ain't no woman gonna sit up there and solicit no woman to sleep with her husband. Like, what kind of crap is that? I don't believe it though. Um, Kirk is a new peach holder too. Uh, Kirk be in all the goddamn business. Kirk be in everybody business. It ain't one person that nigga ain't in nobody business. And he talking about Jessica or Jasmine. That's her name, Jasmine. I like Jasmine too. I guess I like hoes, but whatever. Jasmine didn't give a fuck either. She was like, "Look, I tell the truth. You had to shut the fuck up talking to me." But I wish she would have gave us some real receipts, though. That's it. And stop putting yourself out there like that. Like, if it's a storyline, cool, but don't be sitting up there putting yourself out there to where he could say, "Oh, she's being inappropriate when I pick up my son. And no, you don't want him. Leave him alone. Leave him in the gutter where his mama left him. Okay, leave him there. We don't need it. That's what you got to do. Because this is ridiculous that he's sitting up there telling us that you trying to get back with him and his receding hairline. No, 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 no. You should not be trying to get with a hoe. Okay, you see it for what it is. You ain't gonna get no money out of it. You just gonna get dragged for it. So just let that man be. Let me see. I'm disappointed in Carly Red. She needs to get it together. Okay, you ain't got to pay no man to be with no man. Okay, it's too many men out here. I'm tired of you getting engaged, getting married, and not following through with it. Let me see who else, because I'm here now. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up. Bambi, I don't like him. Just get to the point. Who else was it? Sierra, I'm happy to see her. She looks like she's genuinely happy. Sierra looks like she's genuinely happy with the man that she.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear? Okay. So I think Sierra looks genuinely happy with the man that she with. I don't think that shit is a storyline right there. Because the way but I'm just like, it's the honeymoon phase. Can y'all last into the testament of time? Who else was it? Oh, that little man. Zane. I don't like Zane. He be talking big shit in that confessionals, and then when he get in front of a nigga, he ain't got shit to say. And I'm pretty sure him and what's his name, Shaggy, what's that nigga name that had a baby? I forgot. But that nigga, they ain't gonna be friends next season. And speaking of Shaggy, my is naive, whatever. I get tired of him too. Like, why do you feel like it's glorifying? That's the new word this year. Why are you glorifying having a threesome with a stranger and having a baby with her? That and my thing is, she ain't got nothing to lose. You bringing her into something she ain't even familiar with. So, and it may not be true, but that's how people end up getting hurt. But, and then it's like, you're confusing me because I'm like, are y'all friends or are y'all gonna get together? Whatever the case may be, I wish y'all would just marry one of these women and shut up. But they'll wait till they get old and decrepit and then try to get with somebody. But anyways, if I think of something else, I'm gonna probably do story time after I get off work. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.